Aido, muss harflar filan.
Like a dog will get on your leg and like hump on your leg like to jack itself off. Over the line!
Bastards are coming.
We are bastards, and that's what bastards do. We are bastards, and that's what bastards do.
And we are live. And we are 2/3 of the way there.
Guess who's late for show number 2?
2 for 2. Well, I am the One Night Banana Stand Bill Rose.
I am Uncle Trash.
We are,
Tyler is running to go take a shit, apparently.
or maybe he's hopeful and he thinks Bruiser is 5 minutes late. 7:55 ETA. Maybe he's on Central Time.
Another NASCAR.
Isn't the season over? I thought he said that was the last
I think
race.
so.
Son of a bitch.
Excuse me.
Well, we are here. We are back. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. Where else are I do no show prep. You know this. I just show up and start talking.
Twitter,
Twitter,
Facebook,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Anywhere else?
and I think from what Keith was telling me, it takes a week, but we are somewhere on iHeartRadio, I think, right?
Outstanding.
Oh, okay.
Waiting on approval.
We're not going to get in.
Nah, I'm never going to clear background on that. They asked for fingerprints. We're fucked.
Right.
Bruiser watches way too much NASCAR for that shit.
World's longest intro or waiting on late Bruiser? Yes, both.
Yeah, both, actually. Yes.
We were trying to stretch it out. No races, no excuses.
Not a single one. He tried to get me to drive to hit. We would have both been late.
I saw that. And like you said, you're in the Bermuda Triangle where it's the same amount of time for you just to...
Just to drive here.
Oh, man. So what'd you do on your day off?
Today, so we went out to Savannah's grandparents' farm for what's probably the last time for me, because getting the last of their shit out of there. They moved into assisted living today.
Oh, one of them deals.
Yeah, we went to see them, and then got in trouble because apparently you're not allowed to be in the cafeteria while they're eating. They're not allowed to have guests in there. And our whole crew just showed up and started talking to them. And this little 90-pound nurse's aide had to come over very, like, timid, like, oh, I'm not trying to be, but you can't. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, we'll go. You're cool.
Which is weird because I could walk in there and hand out somebody their DoorDash.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I had a DoorDash a couple weeks ago at the nursing home over by my place.
Okay.
And it was like the message was from the lady's daughter, but it's like, just go in and hand it to the nurse and tell her it was.
Right.
So I go in there and I tell the lady at the window it goes to room whatever, and she's like, "Here, wear this face shield and go up to her room." And I was like, "No, this is not how this works."
No,
like,
we don't do that. Mark Geis is watching, one of the other sales managers at work. Welcome, Mark. Good to see you. My mother is apparently here, too. Carrie Sutherland's here. Welcome, Carrie. Good to see you.
Lurch says there's a pay-per-view tonight.
How come I can't see the comments? What the fuck? What are you on? You're on YouTube or are you on Facebook?
No, I'm on regular Facebook.
So the fuck
If you
am I?
swipe, if you swipe and then swipe back,
So I'm on live chat. There it is. Son of a bitch.
yeah. I don't know why it does that. It'll do it on mine too.
Well, I heard you say Lurch, and I knew that motherfucker was in here talking shit somewhere.
Right.
Yes, there is a pay-per-view tonight. We are here instead of there. Fuck you, Lurch.
Which one's that?
Survivor Series is on tonight.
Oh, well.
He said, oh, well.
I was at the Browns game all fucking day. I could care less about a pay-per-view right now.
I managed to find time to get a fresh cut today.
There you
My general manager said I'm not allowed to grow out a mullet, so
Oh, boo.
yeah. So I got a professional adult, I'm a sellout haircut, and
You got to get the, what was Will Ferrell's character in Eastbound and Down?
oh, wait, he was basically Ric Flair. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. That. If I would have dyed my hair fucking white, you want to fight us both? Well, the only one person here that wrestled this weekend isn't fucking here, so
Yeah, Russ, or not Russ.
that's what he said. It says Russ.
Well, yeah. Bruiser says I'm here, so apparently the door may
the
or may
door's
not be
fucking
locked.
unlocked. I know the door's unlocked because I scared the ever-loving piss out of somebody as they were walking out, and I was walking in.
Oh, there.
Welcome, sir.
I went down the hallway and I'm like, went in this fucking door last week.
Well,
The-
if you sit down and put the headphones on, everyone else can hear you talking. About
the lady downstairs at the beauty shop was freaking out.
Which door is the beauty shop? Because whatever.
When you walk in through this door here, immediately to the left.
Okay. So out where we parked is the door where I came in, like straight in from there.
Did you come in from the backside?
No, like your car's out front, isn't it?
Yeah.
You didn't come in that same door where you parked?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Isn't that?
next to the tattoo shop.
I'm inside. Like, we're indoors now, so apparently I'm directionally challenged. Russ says the feed is choppy. Hopefully.
Choppy?
Where's he watching? Does it tell you? Are you on Facebook? Well, he must be on Facebook.
Must
if
be
I'm
on
watching.
Facebook. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it looks
we
like it's
hear you.
froze on my side, too. Yeah, it is a little choppy on there.
See mine? Okay, there it goes.
I'm not on Wi-Fi, but if it's doing it for him and it's doing it for me, then it's probably an everybody thing. Son of a
I think our intrepid producer went to go fix it.
Yeah. He's changing the Wi-Fi password.
Maybe.
I'm gonna see what it's doing on the YouTube page.
Hopefully it's going a little smoother on there. Well, the gang is all here now.
Yes.
Someone you may have seen over the weekend says he wanted to fight us both. I assume he'll count you in all three of those.
Yes. Him and I were talking at the show last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out, miss. And Jen, I saw the video coming in. Keep fighting, boo. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on.
But whatever one you're watching, that one still says coming soon.
Yeah,
The one
right.
on here, yeah, definitely. Every time I look down, it's like it's frozen. I don't know
So,
what's going on
Interesting.
Yeah, so Russ got inducted into the honor roll last night at
Oh.
RPW.
there. Okay.
Fun.
Speaking of, there's Sheik who just jumped on the feed. Who
Sheiky
also-
got inducted too.
He did.
Preston did.
Preston did. Well, Preston. So they did the honor roll right before intermission,
Okay.
and then we did mine and Paris's match was right after intermission. So Preston had come in the back to thank everybody who was at ringside for the honor roll, and I said, "Hey man, would you mind watching this?"
Mm-hmm.
And he watched it, and he comes in the back, and he's telling us everything that that he liked, he didn't like, all that stuff. And it's so rare to anymore to see people go, "Will you watch this for me?"
Yeah.
And so if I get a chance to get somebody like Preston or somebody else to watch it, I would ask Sheiky, but Sheiky left.
Mm.
So,
She would have told you fucking sucked anyway.
but so I was like, hey,
Yeah,
I was like, so Sean wanted to come, but he had stuff he had to do. He didn't end up coming. And Sheiky goes, Tell him, fag, goddamn it.
And there he is. He says, "What up, Uncle Traz, fucker?" She
But
said
so-
it keeps going from 2 of you to 3 of you, the 2 of you, 3 of you. Feed keeps going back and forth. Mrs. Traz said she can hear us the whole time. The video is just pausing.
Okay. Well, the video just sucks, but the
What up, Cheeky?
audio is good. All right.
All right, so yeah, Sheik was pissed. Go
But
on.
so Preston comes in the back and he's telling after the match and he goes, he's telling us everything that he liked, he didn't like, and he looks at me and goes, "Thank you." And I went, and he goes, "You picked a body part and you stuck to it." He goes, "Do you know how many people I wish would do that now and nobody does?"
Yep.
There's my cousin,
Who's your cousin?
Holly. She's watching on the YouTube feed.
Outstanding.
As much as
Holly, is the YouTube feed choppy or no? Is it?
our intrepid producer says it's on his end.
He's working on it.
We are having technical difficulties, but we are.
Thought
currently
this was supposed to be
working through
top
them.
shelf equipment.
Well, listen, this isn't no wall and check shit, all right? We're doing just fine. Do you see it? Look around you.
Look at. We got people thinking we're in an actual bar.
Yeah.
Traxler.
Here's the thing. The way that bar looks on the green screen, I would go to that bar.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Tyler's got his shirt off and sweating vigorously back there.
He's beating that hamster that's in the cage. Run faster in the wheel. I mean, I've got Yingling Hershey Porter in my truck. I will go get it. We can crack it all open right now.
I still have to drive home.
Hershey Porter.
It's pretty good. When we take a break, I'll go get it.
I've got my basic bitch Duncan right here.
There you go.
Trez had his incognito beer at the stadium.
Yeah.
How many did you have today? That was a rough one.
Shiki said slapping homeboy was fun. Who'd he hit?
JD Meyer.
JD Smooth?
Smooth.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, because him and Preston did a shtick with.
Yeah, him. Well, so
Sure.
Yeah.
I made a joke at the start of the show, like when we were setting up. The bouncer didn't take too well. And it was more indicative of the indies overall lately as opposed to RAPW and just people not wanting to come out in general.
Right.
We're setting up the chairs and we put, you know how normally on the chairs there's 3 rows in front of the sound. Well, they put 4.
Okay.
And then there are more chairs than normal. And I was talking to Sherry and I said, "What are all the chairs for?" Sherry goes, "For the people." And I said, "What, 5, 6?
The bar needs a nut hut.
And so,
What the fuck is a nut hut?
but John didn't hear it. So
Okay.
Oh.
We should be good now.
John didn't hear it, but I believe Sherry told him about it. So in the pre-show meeting, he called me out for it. I'm like, dude,
Oh, boo.
relax. You know, it's a joke. It legitimately was a joke. I have no ill will towards John or RAPW. It's a fun place to go work. You get to do, I mean, it's a fun spot. So
Well, in all fairness, too, I think with.
with what it was yesterday, he was a little bit defensive,
Well,
and I think that's
I don't
fair.
want. I don't want to go into it because that's his thing. But like, the guy that runs the place is kind of being a dick to him right now.
Well, we're supposed to be back there in January, so. But like, I get it. So, it was kind of a weird atmosphere there last night.
Yeah.
But back to we're out there for the honor roll. JD Smooth is standing there in the one corner, and as people are being introduced, like
Sorry, Sheik. Unfortunately, no, we're not set up to take phone calls. I apologize.
he's talking shit to people, right? And you can see the look on Bouncer's face, and Arm was there, and Arm walks over and tells him knock it off. Well, he keeps doing it.
That's because he was high as a fucking kite.
Well, he gets in the ring at the end and grabs the microphone from Bouncer, starts cutting a promo. Then he gets punched by Preston, turns, takes punch from Shiki. It's kind of back, forth. Preston hits him again. He turns around into Shiki. Shiki hits him with a pile driver.
Okay.
And then at that point, I went, this whole fucking thing was a work.
Mama Bulldog's watching. How you doing, Jessa?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
You guys have anything fucked up happen to you this week?
I burned the shit out of myself fucking making hamburgers.
Well, I had a dream where I witnessed my own murder.
Outstanding. Which one of us killed you?
Neither. Neither.
Were you late for your funeral?
I was not.
Right. Something tells me the house isn't completely cleansed yet.
I have no idea, man. It was a fucked up dream. It was a fucked up dream. It wasn't even my house that I was in either. I couldn't even tell you how. I have no idea.
Oh, she says hi with a heart.
She wanted a D.
She want it.
Give it to her.
Buddy, I'm going to need you to go to bed early, buddy.
I still got that office with the door.
Yes. You could play desperate stripper, used car salesman.
You ever heard of the down payment couch?
I'm sure that in some dealerships that exists.
There's probably a few on the Bedford Auto Mile.
We have a store in the Bedford Auto Mile. So I know we were going to talk about shitty jobs this week,
We were, yes.
but the fucked up dream I had prompted me to ask you guys, what's the most fucked up dream you've ever had?
I've had a recurring dream like many times through my life. Not lately, but more so when I was younger, where there was like a mass shooting, and I took a dead guy's blood and like rubbed it on myself and pretended like I was dead.
Okay.
But it's happened like I'm probably 15 times I've had this dream.
Same dream?
Yeah, so I'm wondering like when this is actually going to happen one day.
What about you?
Fuck. I'm like you. I used to have this reoccurring one. And it was like, it was almost like a work accident kind of thing. Like,
Buddy said she better come on with a badass truck then.
but my problem as of late in the last 4 or 5 years is I don't sleep.
So I've had a few fucked up dreams over time, and I've never really had a recurring one.
I don't really remember my dreams. Either I don't dream or I don't remember my dreams. I sleep
See-
so heavily.
Right.
The weird ones stay. Like I can recall them. So this one I had literally this week. It scared the shit out of me for like a day and a half. And I came up with an interesting theory about it. So the dream is Christina and I are laying in bed in a room the room is gray. It's got art on the walls. It's black and white. I can't really make out what the art is, but it looks like all the old silhouette pictures. Right? We're laying in bed. Door bursts open. 3 dudes walk through.
that it can actually be found on Pornhub.
Just wait. That's different. That's a different dream. So 3 dudes walk in, and it's 2 black guys and a white guy. They've all got guns, and one of the black dudes has a COVID mask, but it's down around his chin. Right? I don't know why. It just is.
He's got his chin diaper on.
So
Yes, it's lagging. Sound is great. Sound is great, though.
That's on YouTube.
I
I would imagine it would probably start clearing up here in a minute on YouTube.
it should.
Hold up. So you said this is your cousin?
Yeah. Don't go there.
I'm just saying I see I can't see much, but I see a blonde and
Hey,
a
girl,
tank
hey.
top.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl.
Is this your first cousin or?
Are you guys close? How's she
Sorry.
feel? How's she feel about chubby dudes in lake houses?
How do you feel about full frontal male nudity?
But so, the one dude drags me out of bed, and I'm on my knees. He puts a gun to my head, pulls the trigger.
And now
And
you're dead.
So I can.
No.
Get Sean some Jaeger. What is it? Shoot your shot. Star of the show.
So I can hear.
There was a foul on the play. I went to shoot, but I was fouled.
I can hear Christina yell no as everything goes dark. I could feel the gun against my temple. against my left temple, right?
Nope, don't like that.
I woke up with a red spot right here and an excruciating headache.
Fuck all that.
So
Yeah,
here,
I agree. Your house is not cleansed. You still got some fucking demons and ghosts and that
May
shit.
want to hit some sage in the room.
Right.
so here's my theory. I just witnessed the murder of a version of me in the multiverse.
Nah, I don't buy that.
See, I think we are all in. Like, I believe in the multiverse theory. I really do. I think that there are.
I think you've watched too many Marvel movies.
No, seriously, like to think that our universe is the only thing that exists, and that for some people to believe that we are the only intelligent life forms in the universe is absolutely asinine. And I
Well,
know,
I agree with that.
and I know it sounds crazy, but I do to some extent believe in the multiverse theory. I think that dreams
Go ahead.
are our brain's interpretation of things we witness elsewhere. I think we're all connected in some way.
You're not the first person to bring up a multiverse theory to me today.
Really?
So Jason Kunkel sent me a picture of himself, and I saw his hair was down to his fucking shoulders. And I'm like, how is that your hair and this is mine?
Right?
I'm like, you're one mustache away from switching places. with me right now.
I know it sounds crazy. Like I understand it sounds crazy, but if you stop and look into it and think about it,
It still sounds crazy.
it's not as crazy as you think.
See, I'm a fan of.
Listen, at least
The
I'm not getting
idea-
into like lizard Illuminati and shit.
Well, then I'm out.
I'll go
No,
down
I
the
think
ancient aliens rabbit hole. I'm good with that.
Like
Oh.
I'm a firm believer of like the whole like past life idea,
Okay.
and I don't necessarily know if we relive the same life, but like the idea that like you can like your current dreams are something that happened in a past life.
So I could subscribe to that a little bit.
No,
I could subscribe to that a little bit, but I think that
not lagging now. Okay, cool.
Cousin Traz says not lagging now. Thank you.
I read this piece that somebody had written years ago, and it was a fiction piece, but it was explaining the Buddhist belief in reincarnation.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a thing
And-
on Netflix right now. I'm watching about it.
And so, but in this article or this story, essentially, this celestial being dies, okay, and is standing in front of thousands of other beings just like it, and the one steps forward and says, "You're not ready to be a god yet."
What up,
And-
Arthur?
And it says the being that dies says, "When will I be ready?" And the other being says, "When you've experienced everyone," and then is reincarnated into somebody else. So the idea of the article is that at some point, if you believe in reincarnation, you are everybody on the planet at one point.
That sounds like a lot of fucking work.
I know it right, but
Timelines could be longer, shorter. You know.
but then I started looking into the multiverse stuff.
I'm just trying to get through this one right now.
I got bills and shit.
Right. You mean I got to pay all that debt?
But I started looking into the multiverse stuff, and I really think that the idea of reincarnation and the fact that there could be multiple dimensions.
So you're saying you like the idea of it, or you genuinely believe it's a thing?
I genuinely believe it's a thing, because your body,
You fucking cross that line quick.
your body. Well, here's this is the hill that I'm going to die on.
I'm with
Your
you to an extent.
Your
yes.
body is energy. If
Yes.
we used all 100% of our brain, we wouldn't need a body. We'd be pure energy. So I think when we pass, our energy has got to go somewhere, and I think that's where
Where does it go, Traz?
A butterfly, maybe another tree.
the stork.
Get Stork. Stork takes it to the next one.
Like I know you're extremely skeptical of this shit. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But I think that to a certain extent that there's shit that happens that's not explained that can be explained by things like reincarnation or the multiverse theory or like I'm not jumping down the deep rabbit hole of of the lizard Illuminati and the Pizzagate shit. Like that's weird shit to me.
Yeah, that's
Adrenochrome and all that. Like no, this isn't some Alex Jones Infowars shit. But like
they're turning the frogs gay.
The radar.
we've now lost all our viewers.
We
for the night.
Back to single digits.
Appreciate you guys listening.
No, nobody has commented.
Solid 2 shows.
So, but
Worst jobs.
this is an interesting topic, though. Come on, we got 2 hours.
We got an hour and a half now.
My portion was an hour and 50 minutes. I would have been here at 8 o'clock on the dot, but
Bro,
I
you
need-
said 7:55. How did it become 8 and then 8:05 then 8:10?
So I stopped at the one gas station, walked in to grab a Red Bull. Their credit card machine was down. Came down the road, went to another gas station, and the girl literally locked the door and walked out as I got there.
Outstanding.
Like left all the lights on, all that shit. She's like, 3 of the pumps have been down for the last 6 hours, and nobody has called me back. Fuck this place, and left.
Jessica said hot jelly beans week 1.
Reincarnation the next. Well, you know. So the third gas station I went to was the Charm.
Week 3 fantasies.
Right. Week 4 canceled. Logan Stewart is watching. Welcome, Logan.
That's in between weeks 3 and 4.
Mark Geis was here. I don't know if he left or not.
He said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
We're gonna get replaced by Wallencheck Steelers show on the.
No. He's been name dropped twice. That's enough. Cap that shit. We're at the max.
I think 3's the max.
Three's when the
One
feed
was
goes
too
out.
much.
Look, I said his name, and then our feed got all choppy.
Right.
So,
Is he like Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
well, and if it's the third time, we're fucking done. We'll be in the corner over here.
Embezzlement.
Yes. Outstanding.
Heavy on the embezzlement.
Double down.
So shitty jobs.
Shitty jobs.
Well, my shitty job was today when I fucking ran my fucking forearm across the fucking grill at the Browns game.
But he said midget rates are going up for certain wrestling promotions.
Oh, by the way, I got to message you after the show, buddy, because you are going to be part of the Christmas card
Oh, yes.
that we are going to be having.
Are we gonna be able to get that printed in time?
Oh,
We got. Do we have somebody take the picture? Do we have the outfits?
listen,
That we got to work on.
we can. Yeah. Okay, so I need 3 pairs of Santa pants, people. Fucking
sus-
get on it.
Hats and suspenders.
Hats,
Hats are easy. The
hats
Santa
are easy.
pants-
Suspenders are pretty easy.
Yeah, do we need red suspenders? I have 3 pairs of black suspenders hanging up in my closet.
I
right
would
now.
say probably
and
red,
that's-
black, or green.
That's the thing. I have my. You have boots, right? You have wrestling boots.
Yeah.
You have black boots.
I got my
Yeah.
boots. Yeah.
Boots.
Yeah.
are easy.
Put white laces in the boots.
I already have white laces in the boots.
So you put the white laces in the boots.
One more time, he shows up and then asks for money for the snack jar.
Cousin Traz said, "Hey, bearded bastards. Hey, girl. Hey." Once again,
How you doing?
rate, subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck you. I don't know how that shit goes, but welcome.
So yeah, the Christmas card is gonna be fucking outrageous.
It's fucking banging.
We got yes. So if anybody has got the hookup on some red Santa pants,
3 of them.
I do have one. I got 1 pair of red corduroys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. What are they gonna? Is that velvet?
Anybody know Phil Monahan's phone number?
I do not.
Get a hold of Shayla
Oh God. Why? Why would you bring her up?
He always every opportunity.
Oh,
He
yeah.
always will.
more than one thing comes up. Oh,
Hey.
God damn it. I'm tapping
Buddy
out.
says, I cannot fit in your pants.
yes,
buddy.
suspenders. I explained this to you,
Yes,
yeah,
suspenders. I got
buddy-
the suspenders covered.
Wait, well, hold on.
buddy.
Unless somebody's got
you
red
just need the
suspenders.
elf outfit.
Yeah, buddy, your outfit. Yeah, you got you.
You got yours.
Hold on. You just used the phrase "explain to you" and your wife in the same sentence,
Yeah.
and you wonder why she doesn't fucking listen to you?
Doesn't matter anyway.
So yes, we. Oh, he said yes. He knows Phil Monahan's phone number. That's my bad. I thought you meant you had the pants for
You
me.
made the pants,
Look,
dude.
that doesn't help me, buddy.
So yeah, we got that. Thanks to my boy Brett and his iron-on specials. They're not iron-on. It's just an inside joke. We have
Like the coffee mugs.
hell yeah. No, we
I washed that once. Everything came off of it.
Oh, I haven't washed it yet. I
see
haven't
mine.
used it yet, actually.
I got a handful of washes in. Like I had it for a while before the circle part came off.
The whole thing peeled off one wash.
My bearded bastards mug is held up well.
My,
The coffee mug.
my coffee mug, I used it once, washed it once, everything came off.
Really?
Yes.
We got
Are you talking about the travel mug or the ceramic mug? Like
The
that?
ceramic mug.
Really?
Yes.
yeah, mine held up for a while and then it finally started to peel. But I think that's because I left it in the car for a while.
Ah, boo.
But we got embroidered beanie winter caps with the little fucking palm on the top of it.
That's awesome.
Oh, they'll get the palm beanies?
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought they were just the regular, like
No,
that
they're
kind of
just-
beanie like you're wearing now.
Yeah, it's got the palm on it now.
Outstanding.
So we make the palm brown like a beard?
It's too late for that.
Is it?
Oh, it's done is done.
It's done. So those will be coming out. So when those release, I'll put those up on the page. And
You got any t-shirts coming at all? I had somebody ask me last night, stop me, ask me if I had any Bearded Bastard t-shirts.
I have some left. I'll have to look through and see what sizes I have.
Because I was wearing one. I still wear it to the ring. And somebody asked me for one. And I said, I do not have them. I know who to talk to.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I had some pizza dude. Fucking, I don't know where I know him from or if he's watched the show at some point. But like, I opened the door and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? You're Beater Bastards." And I was like, "Okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's us. Yeah. Thanks for coming.
cool, appreciate it."
Is pizza free or what?
Thanks for acknowledging us.
Great.
If you're watching now, thanks.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh, she just sent me a text. Hang on.
I think Mrs. Bruiser's listening tonight, too.
She says, "I'm watching. Love the fucking cussing for real. LOL." It's my cousin.
I think Mrs. Bruiser is listening. She might be corralling the boy.
Wait a minute. What? So the wife has an outfit too. We can make Patreon calendar awesome.
Oh.
This is a Christmas card, and forget.
So, buddy, you're not needed for the card.
Yeah, buddy, you can stay home.
Jessa, just message me with the outfit so I can see what it looks like on.
So, oh, there she is.
She's here.
Mrs. Bruiser.
My my spatula hamburger flipping hand is starting to cramp
Tingle
up on
a
me.
little bit.
It's the best surgery I ever got last year was the fucking carpal tunnel surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This hand, I can't tell you how nice it was for this one to not go numb and lock up on me in a whole year. Like, it's been fantastic. This one's next. Speaking of hand surgeries, though, I give out. I know we don't really talk to him a lot or see him a lot, but give a quick recovery to Eric Ryan.
What happened there?
He had surgery on both of his hands this
Oh,
week.
shit.
Something, I believe it had to do with a neck injury. So
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope he's doing well. Damn, one cousin wasn't happy both. Yeah, if you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in her family, right?
You brought it up, asshole, not me.
You just put it all out there.
I don't know if it was an ass kicking, but W's a W.
Oh, you're talking about the win over the Lions?
Dude, so I'm
First regular season win over the Lions since 2001?
So I'm flipping fucking hamburgers and like still like realizing that like we're not quite busy like we normally are.
Yes.
But there's still customers there. And Baker throws a first pick and I went, "God damn it." It was like,
You talking about one like the third quarter or fourth quarter?
no,
on the 30?
the first fucking drive.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I was running errands. I didn't get home till about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we so we get there, check in. Well, they open the stadium up for you. Yeah, I saw that. The Saints got fucking railed. They opened the stadium up at 8 for check-in.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
But by the time, like, the thing is, you get there, and we have to park at the Muni Lot garage because that's like the employee parking.
Mm-hmm.
But you get there, I think we got there at like 8:30, Then you check in, and they give you the wristbands, which I didn't realize this till I think Akers pointed it out. For all the home games, for all the employees, their wristbands are the opposing team's colors.
Oh.
So our wristbands were blue today. And then when they played the Steelers, they were yellow. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But so you get there, and then thankfully by the time we get up to our section, the supervisors already turned like the fryers and all that shit on, so it's already warm. So by the time we get everything cleaned, and then we got to count everything and then start putting everything out, they open doors, an hour before, I think?
Hour before kickoff.
We usually start cooking about 20 minutes before that.
Okay.
And then it's fucking nonstop after that.
Pandemonium.
Yeah. And then you got people going, well, my fries are kind of, or like today. So our section is on the north side of the stadium.
Where the wind.
We are in that fucking wind tunnel, and we were the last fucking booth. I can't tell you how many people today were asking Connie, the hot chocolate is warm, but it's not hot. Do you guys have like a microwave? It's like, no. We're in an open fucking air stadium.
It's 35 goddamn degrees in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's raining. Shut the hell up.
Like, you're lucky it's fucking warm right now. Like,
I mean, it did cost $72, so I'd want it to be warm too.
oh, fuck them.
I got up this morning, and dog sitting at the edge of the bed, just burning a hole in the carpet with her tail because she wants to go outside. So I let her out. She barely makes it off the front porch to piss. And I stepped out through the door. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm walking back inside.
Star of the show says, how many Karens do you deal with?
I didn't, just because I'm behind the grill. I don't think Connie and them really had one.
You punched Akers in the face for me yet?
No.
Last
I kind of need him because me and him, he mans one grill and I'm on this grill.
Listen, last home game of the year when you guys are done, just belt him one.
Or buy a ticket and go do it yourself.
I don't want to get a...
You know, if you'd get your hair out of your ass, like he's actually like, it's a gimmick, you know. Like how when we go out, you got to pick a fight with everybody.
I don't have to pick a fight with everybody. Just certain members of society.
But he couldn't say I don't pick a fight
Right.
with anybody.
I know. I tried to pick fights last night for sure with the crowd. It was awesome.
Exactly. Like by the time you get like your hot chocolate and we hand it to you and you start walking, it's already going to be fucking like.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that. We got ticket. My dad gave us tickets to a Brown Steelers game one year. We sat in the dog pound.
Listen, we don't take the bottle caps anymore. We said fuck that. You keep them. We're not arguing with people anymore.
But it was after that 49-42 or 45-42 Ohio State Michigan game, like 2006, 2007. We had tickets in the lower part of the dog pound, and the wind whipped in there so hard because that stadium end was still open.
What's up, Trip?
Trip Lee in the house. What up,
Trip.
sir?
But that wind whipped in so hard. We went to go get beer, and like by the time we got back to our seat, the beer was frozen.
Like the Cincinnati game, like the Cleveland Cincinnati game we went to a handful of years ago. Like I literally had to scoop out the top froth of my beer because it was frozen. Like even. But yeah, it was. It wasn't hectic like it has been, just because we were playing the Lions and it's fucking wind is ripping and it's raining, so.
And no, I will not give Akers a pass. No.
What up, Ab?
He makes far too many idiotic comments. Just can't. So yeah, shitty jobs.
Shitty jobs.
Shitty jobs.
Well, once upon a time, it wasn't a shitty job, but a job I had. I used to work for Trip Lee right before I started selling cars.
The roofing gym.
Yes. I did not think I was going to make it. That first day, I don't know if I'm cut out for this real man shit. Like
It takes a character, right?
Yeah. I mean, I fucking did it, and I stuck with it, but that first day, I wasn't sure I was going to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we went tailgating that day.
You said -20 versus Cincinnati. Didn't need ice that day.
Dude, we pull in, and I was like, fuck, I forgot to grab ice. And it was like, we didn't need it. You just leave the fucking beer out there, and it was frozen.
Browns Ravens game we went to a couple years ago was cold like that. It wasn't that cold, but it was like 25 degrees.
Oh, this was like December. The fucking like
Yeah, we went to
had
the
like
last-
2 foot of fucking snow that we had to trudge through.
So you remember when we went to that preseason game with Mike, the guy I used to work with?
Yeah.
We bought those seats off of him for the final home game of the year, the Browns Ravens game, and that's where we sat. So it wasn't terrible because we were right up against the wall, and we had plenty of bodies around us. But we partied in the muni lot beforehand. It was fuck cold.
Trip, how close were you to firing Bill when he first started?
Not one time did he ever come close to fucking firing me. And don't even try to lie in the comments. That motherfucker looked forward to seeing me every goddamn day.
Because you actually showed up.
Well, that.
that's-
yeah.
You showed up, and you were the only one that wasn't smoking weed.
Right. I wasn't fucking stoned every goddamn day.
Yeah, by the time you buy a beer and get in your seats, it's fucking slush.
Beer slush is pretty tasty, she says. Moose Lodge Friday night dinners with the cuss jar.
Oh, so, okay.
Star of the show seems to have struck a nerve here.
No. So our technical first, yeah, literally, that's what we got. I think, was it $20 that we got paid? Yeah. So we were part of the teen club. There was myself, Adam, my brother, our boy Ryan, and a handful of other people. But our deal was we had to bust tables for Friday night dinners.
Okay.
So there'd be a couple of us prepping like salads and shit in the kitchen, and then the rest of us would be out cleaning tables and whatnot. And so they put out a cuss jar for any time one of us cussed. We would have to put in, it was like $1 or something like that. I was like, whatever. So they pissed us off enough that, and I'm not, I shouldn't say I'm not proud because I am proud of it.
You're past the statute of limitations,
I
I'm
am.
sure.
Anytime the waitresses would piss us off and be like real shitty to us, okay, I'm cleaning this table off. Oh, look, there's $3. Pocket.
Oh.
You fucking thief.
That's shitty.
Give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
That's shitty. I'm trying to think. So my first job, I worked as a dishwasher for a little restaurant down the street from my mom's house in Seville. And we had to get,
That's the plan.
at the end of the night, the waitresses were supposed to give us like 5% of their tips or whatever.
Right.
Something ridiculous. So I'm washing dishes the one night. The girl walks in, and she had made, this is around Christmas time, she had a table of 17 and got a $120 tip off this table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's supposed to give us, so I should have got $20 off that. A little over 5%, whatever it is.
5% would have been like $6.
Whatever. I did math wrong. Shut up. But so, like, I was supposed to get some cash off of her.
I could use big words, but I can't count.
Math has always been my downfall. I was really good in language arts, though. But she's supposed to come in, and she made a bunch of money that night, though. So from her, it was supposed to be like $20 that I was supposed to get.
Okay.
She looks at me and goes, "Have a good night," and walks out. And I went, "Wait a minute." And even the cooks tried to stop her. And she just left. So the next night, we come in. The one manager pulls her aside, says, you're supposed to... She starts ranting and raving about it. So we're doing... At that time, the dishwasher had to bus, too. The only thing I couldn't do was take alcoholic drinks off the table because I was 14.
Right, yeah.
So...
Yeah, that was our thing, too. They had to take, like, the beer bottles or cans or whatever.
Yeah. So the tables in her section took extra long that night to bus.
Don't know what happened.
Everybody else's section immediately, but hers, like, she got like one table an hour. and the manager came up to me and goes, Why are you taking so long? And I went, "Oh, you know." It's just been busy in here tonight. It's right around
I
Christmas.
bet you know
time.
why.
I gotta make sure this shit's clean.
Cousin Traz over here, our blonde friend, says brownies have to kill them rat birds on Sunday. I agree.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, it's gonna
Eh?
be a close game.
If there's one fucking game a year we have to win, even more than the Steelers game, it's the fucking Ravens.
Yeah.
Don't care. Beat the Bengals first.
Fuck you.
We sort of already did.
Clean the basement before you try to clean the attic.
I'll fucking rip the shingles off the roof if that's where the goddamn Ravens are.
God damn, he worked for Trip for a week. He know.
A week? I was there for 4 months. Fuck you. Might have been 6. The entire. Listen, I did not work for him and collect unemployment at the same time. That is not a thing that happened. But let's say an equivalent duration of time to the time that I was unemployed, I worked for him.
So what you're saying is you worked for him and collected unemployment.
I didn't. You might have said that. I didn't say that.
So what you're saying is you defrauded the government.
I prefer not to comment at this time.
That was William Rosenthal.
Right. Side guys arrived. Hello,
Jesus
you
Christ,
bastards.
we thought
Where the-
fucking Bruiser was late.
This fucking guy. Welcome.
How you
Piece of
doing?
shit.
How you doing, son guy? Go fuck yourself.
What's his
So-
fancy new fucking title that he does now? He's a fucking sommelier or some shit.
I don't know.
He got some kind of promotion at work.
Does he?
He's like,
Well, yeah, he got a promotion. Then he never told us what it was.
I think he's like the general manager of the theater now.
no, it's some fancy French stupid fucking name that he does. I don't remember what it was.
He's the guy you see at the casting couch for an application.
We've made it back to the down payment couch. I see.
So does this red suit do
I was
anything?
making tone rings from. You mean ringtones? Dipshit.
Tone rings. Is that like a toe ring? What is a tone ring? Is it like a tone mint?
So, wasn't necessarily one of my first jobs, but it was the first job that I got out when I was not finished up college, but after I was done with college. Connie had worked at the Service Plaza in Amherst, the ones on the turnpike there.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
She worked at the Starbucks, and I needed a job when I came back home.
Mm-hmm.
So the cleaning company that was maintaining those two plazas was hiring.
Oh my god, I said it was a Chacote. See, that's a weird fucking fancy stupid French name. The second in command of the theater. Chacote's Star Trek, that's why I didn't know what the fuck it was, because it's stupid.
So assistant manager. I'm not even supposed to be here. It's my day off. No.
37. You're trying not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot.
Hey, you get back here. So I got the job with the cleaning maintenance company that, handled the plazas there. And our rule was every 10 minutes you had to clean the bathrooms.
Okay.
I could leave one side down, clean that, and then open that back up, close the other side down, and clean that.
You
and
about to
leave-
tell the story about the poor old man?
No.
Different one?
Different one. So there's, I believe they were of Asian descent, but I had a toilet that somebody had fucking wrecked, and the flusher wasn't working. So gentleman A is in this booth is wrecked. Gentleman B is in this one. I have somebody come in and go, hey, that toilet over there is like, and I'm like, all
Excuse
right.
me.
This
So
sounds
I-
like about when I would have
I
quit.
grab the plunger,
Oh,
and as I start plunging,
I feel like poop juice.
the automatic flush kicks on.
No.
There is like the shit demon from fucking Dogma
No.
is starting to come up, and the only thing I could yell was "Feet up, and sploosh.
Feet up, feet up.
And I quickly with the mop got everything back into where it needed to be, so the two gentlemen could get out of their stalls.
I had a woman when I worked at Burger King on 18. Had a woman come to the counter. She goes, there's an accident in the Playland." And I'm thinking, awesome, great. So the manager's like, "Will you go take care of that?" Because technically I was maintenance. So I'm like, all right. So I walk in there. And I'm looking around. I look around.
Buddy said, "Thank God my feet don't touch the ground."
I'm looking around in there. I don't see anything. So I'm like, oh fuck! I have to climb up in this thing. So I start going up through, and I'm trying to like not touch things because children are germ demons. And I get to the top, and right at the top, there's this like kind of octagonal, like clubhouse thing with the slide that goes down.
Good word.
And
What's 2 + 2?
4.
5.
So
A+ in gym class.
I get in there. I don't see anything. I'm like, oh, it's on the slide.
Oh no.
I'm like, it's on the slide. So, oh yeah, she's right. The woman's bathroom was always awful in that place too. But so I like start spider crawling like down the slide.
Oof, yeah, I can imagine that's a rough one.
Arthur said his worst job was working for BFI that smelled like garbage all day.
Ugh.
Oh,
get about-
We'll get to mine.
We get about halfway down the slide, and it looks like the inside of somebody's colon just ruptured all over. And I don't know how it happened, but it is literally all the way around the slide in a fucking spiral. About 3/4 of the way down.
Ugh.
And crawl back up the slide, come down out of the thing. I go and pull one of the trash cans. Like I kicked everybody out of the Playland. Pulled one of the trash cans in front of the door, put the Playland close sign up on the door. The manager goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm like, she goes, "It's spring break. What are you doing?" I'm like,
Calling the hazmat team.
I'm like, I'm getting a pressure washer and walking in there because that's fucking gross.
Sign guy said no, he wasn't talking about ringtones. He said tone rings. They're bronze rings used in banjos to give the instrument its sound. Apparently, his other job, he's a fucking guitar luther as well.
So you're saying he's the Data of guitars?
Oh, why fucking more of this shit? All right, so that was your first job. My first job, I was a busboy, so I got tipped out. It was 15% of whatever the servers made, and it was $4 an hour plus 15% in tips. Which
Right.
honestly, in the summertime, for a fucking 15-year-old, I made
Right.
bank. Bought my first car, bought a fucking 4-wheeler. Like, it was fucking good shit. My second job was as a dishwasher at the same fucking restaurant.
Oof.
That shit fucking sucked.
I liked working as a dishwasher though, because Bobby and Dre were the cooks back there, and it was like, I
I got the cooks to buy me booze when I was 15. That was
No.
I guess fucking cool. Looking back, that was fucking stupid and terrible.
Bobby and Dre wouldn't have done that. I started working there in 90,
The fuck are red ants?
It's your wife. Why are you asking me?
Fuck if I know.
like 90, 95, 96. So like, it was like mid 90s hip hop, like Missy Elliott and all that stuff. So I got introduced to black food from Bobby and Dre, like soul food.
Okay.
Bobby and Dre taught me about the proper way to barbecue. Like those two dudes were awesome. And then when the restaurant shut down because the owners died, they opened their own barbecue joint in Rolling Acres Mall. And it was too far for me to go work for them because I didn't drive, and my parents weren't going to drive me to Rolling Acres Mall at the time.
Right.
But we went when we would go up there to go Christmas shopping and stuff. I'd see them, and like those two dudes were awesome. Like those are two of the best dudes I've ever worked with, are Bobby and Dre.
So continuing the theme of drinking at work. So the cooks, I got introduced to Mad Dog 2020
Yes.
when I was working as a dishwasher. So I would give cash to one of the cooks, like let's say today's Thursday, right? Thursday night at work, I would give him cash. Friday when I came back to work, there would be whatever it wasn't a fifth, whatever the Mad Dog thing was. It would just be in the bushes
bottles.
outside. There was a drop to pick up the fucking booze.
Plausible deniability.
Right, exactly. But he said, "Good old MD 2020,
Or
Orange
10, or
Jubilee,
10,
baby."
in his case.
Yeah. Aw, God damn it. So my first sales job, my first call center job, was selling long distance for MCI WorldCom.
Oh wow.
Yes. Back when long distance was still 10 cents a minute.
10 to 220.
So I worked with this older black dude named Leon, And on my lunch breaks, he introduced me to Wild Irish Rose.
Oh.
That was a little rough. Did pretty good on the phones after that, though.
Bobby had a bottle of, I don't know if it was Hennessy, something, but a small like fifth that he kept behind the cook counter, like in the underneath.
Side guy.
10 cents a minute unless it was after 10 p.m.
But you know the coolers that are usually underneath the cook.
Yeah.
Cook, he kept it in there. So like we get a rush. It did because so Friday night was the prime rib special, like $14 or whatever, and then Saturday night was, I want to say it was like crab or something. But we did fish dinners in the spring for Lent, all that shit. So when we would get a particularly busy run, after the run was over, you'd see Bobby take his hat off, brush out his fro, and then just slam this bottle and then put it back underneath. And he looked at me at one point and goes, "Fucking white people love their prime rib." I'm like,
Yeah, we fucking do.
So
I feel like I'm about to cost our producer his lovely studio.
So it wasn't red ants, but this really wasn't the worst job I had. But it was fucking nice because I was down in Kiowa Island for 3 weeks. The restoration company I used to work for,
Sounds fun.
oh, dude, it was a blast. I ran a pressure washing crew, and then we went through and painted out the condos that we pressure washed, and then a carpentry crew would come through and replace anything that was rotted. Like, we had this whole system. So it's like getting towards like December, January, so obviously not a whole lot of outside work. My boss's brother was a partner in an accounting firm, and the head guy for that firm had like this, like, it's not a timeshare, but it's like a I got way too much fucking money so you could stay at my mansion kind of deal.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, you know, I got all this work that needs done down there. I need a couple rooms painted, and I need some of this, and some of my neighbors need some work. So we were down there for like 3 weeks. And down there, obviously, all the houses are built on stilts. So what they do is they just run insulation in the, like, what would be like the basement rafters, and then put chicken wire up so the birds don't pull any down.
Okay.
Well, my job was to pull all the fucking insulation out, put new insulation in, and then put like a screen in the rafters instead of
Chicken wire.
chicken wire. So one of the good old boys that was on a construction crew down there is talking to my boss, and he looks at me. He's like, "Oh man, you got the fun job, huh? Messing with all that insulation." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, great." And he goes, "Gotta watch out for them red ticks." And I was like,
What?
"Oh yeah." He goes, "Yeah, they like to hide in the insulation and shit, and they'll bite you." And I was like,
Yeah,
Really?
getting real itchy all of a
you
sudden.
know, like, yeah. I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." So in the meantime, as I'm fucking panicking and fucking scratching myself till I'm bleeding, I pull insulation down and I step on something and I hear it squeak, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I look down and I pulled a bat out of the fucking rafters.
Oh,
And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm done for the day.
I'm going home.
Going back to Ohio.
I'm going on lunch, and don't talk to me."
So this necessarily wasn't a shitty job that I got employed for, but this summer, when we were doing the kitchen and working on the house when I was on vacation, and the dog got skunked.
Oh yeah.
The very next night, I get a phone call from my mom, and it's like 11:30 midnight. She goes, "Andy," I said, "Yeah, Mom." She says, "You need to come down here." I said, "Mom, it's midnight. Why do I need to come down to your house?" She says, "There's a bat in the house. I think there's 3 of them." I'm like, "Mom, where did you see the bat?" So where was the bat? And she goes, "Well, I was in the bathroom and it fluttered in, and then I think I trapped it in the bathroom, but then I went upstairs and then I'm like, Mom, okay, it's probably the same bat. I don't think there's 3 bats in your house."
Sign guy said, "Who's Andy?"
That's me.
Fuck that guy. Andy's a dick.
He is. Ask my wife. So I go down there and we're searching all through this house, and we're down there for me and Mrs. Bruiser are down there for like an hour and a half trying to find this stupid fucking bat.
Probably the weed.
I wish my mom smoked weed. She might be cooler. But so she's downstairs in the living room, and Mrs. Bruce and I are like, well, we'll take one more trip through the house. One more. We go up into the one room that used to be my room, and I shake the curtains, and it falls out, and then just starts doing a circle around the room. And my mom gave me this like old butterfly net that she had in the corner of the house. And I'm trying to time it. And I'm watching it, and I caught it. Whap! Catch the damn bat. Get it outside. And I'm like, Jesus. Like, that sucked.
Yeah, bats are fun to try to fuck with.
Yeah, we had a couple of times actually when I was a kid. We had in 2 different houses a bat come in. My mom freaked the fuck out, and of course, so she's like running, and the bat runs in the same direction. So it looks like she's chasing the bat when she's trying to run from the bat.
We had speaking of drinking, like you guys were talking about with your first jobs, when I was at JVS for heating and air, I got a summer job with a company that I'm not even sure if they're fucking still around, but
What's the name of the company?
Airtron. They used to be out of Garfield on Neo Parkway.
He's googling it right now.
Okay, I am.
So their job was
Airtron Heating and Air Conditioning, Cleveland, Ohio.
probably not on Neo anymore, though.
Neo Parkway.
Oh, no shit, they're still there.
Outstanding.
Well, fuck that guy.
Don't shop there.
Yeah, right. So the crew that I was on, we were doing for slab homes. All your ductwork is PVC pipe.
Mm-hmm.
So they, put in the foundation. We put in the fucking PVC and run where the ductwork's gonna go. Where the vents and shit will be. So we never had the supplies that we fucking needed. And the guy who was training me was getting pissed because the bigwig would come onto the site and be like, oh, well, how come he doesn't know this and how come he doesn't know that? And he's like, because we don't have the fucking material to teach him. So we go back the next day and Scott's getting fucking pissed. So he calls up the fucking supervisor. He's like, I need this shit so I can get this fucking job done. Well, the delivery guy's running late. He'll be there, blah, 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 blah. This is 8 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So Scott's like, all right, we're just going to sit and wait. 10 o'clock goes by. He goes, you know what? Fuck this. He goes over to the crew that was doing the rough-in on the other houses, and he goes, shop meeting at Z's Big Top, which was a bar across the street from the thing. Those guys drank so much. And by like 3 o'clock, Scott was fucking just toasted, and he's like, well, fuck it. You got a full day in, so if you want to go home, you go home. All right, cool. Needless to say, I ended up getting fired from that job because I got shitty with one of the bosses because it was one of those deals where you had to use your own car. So, like, I was working out in Avon, and then they're like, oh, we're going to switch you out to this place in Garfield Heights. Now, fuck that. I'm not driving all the way out there. So, inevitably, I got fired for it. And they, again, had another shop meeting at the bar. And this old school roofer looked at me. He's like, you want a shot of Black Velvet? Scott's like, dude, he's only 17.
Fucking Arthur here said he worked in an adult video store. He had one caller who called at the same time every night and would ask what videos we had just so he could whack his shit as I named movies. Sick motherfucker. And, of course, we had no caller ID.
I feel like on the sexual deviancy scale, that's pretty minor.
But if you're the guy holding the fucking phone, listen to this. Right. I'll say that one again. That'd be pretty fucked up.
Delivering pizza for Marco's Pizza, there's in Medina, there's a retirement home that's 2 streets over. Dude took the bus, the senior citizens bus that comes around. I think there's one in Akron, too. Have you ever seen it?
What's it called?
It's run by the county, but it essentially just, like, you call, you make an appointment, they come pick you up, and then they'll take you to, like, your doctor's appointments or the grocery store or whatever. Mm. So he gets on the bus, rides it over to Medina Square, walks down to Marco's, orders a pizza to be delivered at this time because that's when his bus is going to drop him off. I get to his place before the bus drops him off, and I start knocking on the door, and no answer. Keep knocking, no answer. Looking through the front window to see if he's there. On the floor is just nothing but porn movie boxes and like a bottle of lotion and napkins and then empty pizza boxes. And we're talking like a 70-year-old dude. And as I see this, I turn around and he's walking up the driveway. I just walked by him, handed him the pizza, and got in my car. Like, he paid for it at the Marcos, tipped me there. He's like, just deliver it. I'm like, okay. Horrified.
See, I'm curious though, Arthur. What movie was it that finished him off? Like, this has got me intrigued now.
Come Back Pussy 4.
Ah, there we go. Like, the dude's sick, but it's kind of genius too because you're not paying the $3.99.
Yeah, but you got to
minute
listen to
for-
a dude's voice saying it to you.
Maybe he was gay.
Maybe.
Probably wearing a diaper.
We went from bad jobs to sexual fetishes in a hurry.
And welcome back, Cousin Trav. When I worked the closing shift at Papa John's, we closed at 2 a.m. I answered phones. It'd always be the same guy telling me I sounded cute and asked when I got off work.
And then you married him.
Yes.
How'd that fucking work out for you?
So far, so good.
She's not complaining. At least out loud.
See, part of the maintenance crew that I was on for the plazas, my job was to clean the truckers' parking lot.
Not Bruiser. You're a little late for that one. She's like, I know where they're going to go with this.
So
yes, we went there.
the lady was telling me, she's like, oh, just be careful when you go out there. And I was like, why is that? She goes, between the gallon jugs of piss and the bags of shit, there tends to be like, porn and shit like that guys throw. I was like, you're full of shit. Whatever. First fucking night, I picked up 5 fucking gallon like milk cartons full of fucking piss. And the last fucking trash can I go to fucking empty, it's like BBW plump fucking cream pie. Like, I was like, what the fuck, man? Like I literally got back in and just went to the sink, like the slop sink, ran hot water and just like scrubbed every inch of it. We had a dude, and I'm thinking about it now, at an undisclosed location, we did a interior job for this guy. And very, had the money. And he's like, I need my bedroom ceiling painted, and then...
What did his name rhyme with?
I don't know. I honest to God don't know his name. But just a doctor somewhere, apparently.
Okay.
They're always the fucked up ones.
Oh yeah. So he's like, yeah, no, like we painted his foyer, and like when you walked in the house, walked into his house, there was this big foyer, and then like these like wrap up steps that went upstairs. And he's like, I need my bedroom ceiling painted, and then like there's some drywall work here that needs done. And we're like, all right, cool. Doesn't even fucking hide it. He's just like, doors unlocked, come in, you guys can start working. Okay.
He's spanking his shit.
Dude, it was there. Like, we didn't even have to look for anything. Like, he fucking, like, we go into his bedroom, and it's fucking Cream Pie Adventures 1 through fucking 9. And I was like, well,
So
don't know how I feel about this. Like,
So I did. It wasn't necessarily a shitty job. I didn't like it, but it wasn't a shitty. I did rough framing for a summer.
sucks.
Yes, but they also did some finish work.
Yeah.
And this is the job. I know I told you the story. I don't know if I told it on the show, but I know I told you the story. That was the job where the dude stapled his nut to the rafter.
Ooh.
Yeah, have you heard this? Have I told
No,
you?
I
So we're
don't
working on a
recall
house.
cringing to that.
We're working on a house up in Oberlin, and where it's like the final day, and all we have to do is put the plywood on the roof, and we're done. Right? Talking like a 3-hour job, 4 tops. So everybody gets there at 7 a.m. We usually don't start till 8, but everybody got there at 7 that morning so that we could get done early, because everybody wanted to start drinking at like 10. So we're sliding the sheets up. I'm down there cutting them with one dude, Okie, and dude is up on the rafter and he's sliding. He's sliding down, sliding down. So he's sliding down the rafter, and you hear bop 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 bop, and stops. And everybody on the roof goes, "Oh shit!" He's coming down. He goes, bam, bam, boom, and hits the staple, and it staples his nut
Nope.
to the rafter.
Not doing that.
His brother is up on the roof with him. Tries to grab the crowbar that's in his toolbox, in his tool pouch, because part of the staple is still sticking up,
Right.
and pry the staple out.
He's going to push his nut down to do that.
Right.
Oh, wrong solution.
So, dude starts squealing, right? So we end up having to cut the rafter out and then patch the rafter because they were custom made, and then patch it and then finish putting the fucking. But we cut him out, got 2 ladders up, and put 2 2x6s across the ladder so that he could put his feet on the makeshift scaffold, and then he had to come down the ladder with this piece of 2x10 sticking out from.
So Cousin Trez says, how about me cleaning a client's $1 million house, had to dust around her massive collection of various colored and sized penises.
That sounds like a party.
And then Mrs. Trez here says she worked at Starbucks on the Turnpike. Christmas Eve morning, she showed up for work, but her manager didn't. Worked an entire shift by herself, only to be told near the end of the shift that the second manager and regular worker called off. Worked 18 hours straight, no break, no lunch, and she wasn't allowed to accept any tips.
Fuck
I'd
that.
have
They
taken
also- I don't-
every tip they fucking offered.
And I don't know if it was on her shift or when she was working or not, but they also found,
A body?
yeah.
No shit.
I don't know if it was one of the maintenance people or what it was, but somebody, like, they have, like, these huge, massive basements in those service plazas, and apparently the dude was down there doing something and had a fucking heart attack,
Damn.
and they couldn't find him for, like, 2 days. And then somebody went down there and went, yeah, there he is.
Found him.
Oh, yeah, she sent me the text on this, too. So, again, because, you know, you guys may think service plazas are clean.
Oh, they're not.
No. This is why we have Corona right now.
You and I've been on, you and I've traveled enough roads to realize.
Most of the time, and I never understood this. Like I worked third shift there, so there was always me and me and a girl, and for whatever reason, he died in the corner near the Burger King cups. Yeah.
Damn. What a place to go.
Right. And for whatever reason, they always made the women clean the truckers' room, which I never fucking understood. Because on third shift, those guys are fucking hyped up on fucking Circle K fucking pills and bitching at the Burger King guy that they can't get a free fucking coffee.
Let me tell you the story of One-Eyed Willie who lives down in the basement.
Right. So they would go into the trucker's restroom, which was essentially like a room like this with a shitter and the shower right next to it.
Okay.
Like everything was kind of like a walk-in kind of thing.
It just sounds dirty.
The lady that I worked with, God bless her soul if she's still alive, comes in and like she's just like doing this walk of shame. And I was like, what's going on? She goes, somebody literally shit in the shower and then physically took the shit and smeared it on the fucking wall. Oh. And I was like, and she goes, I don't know, like, so I literally had to get like the extension garden hose and like hook it up to one of the slop sinks and like literally like pressure wash down the fucking walls and like just kind of like break it down.
Definition of a shitty job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that did happen.
Mrs. Trez here says that one of her old jobs.
Not Mrs. Trez.
Yeah, well,
I meant
from
Mrs.
time
Bruce,
to
I'm
time.
sorry.
Well, you know. God bless her. She did
God
everything
bless her.
she did.
Mrs. Bastard then.
That's fine.
So one of her coworkers found a driver dead in his van. Why am I laughing at that?
So she worked at a institutional pharmacy
Okay.
before.
Is this the one in Wadsworth?
Yes.
Okay.
And they would have drivers that would show up, park on the one side, and then you load the vans with the medication. The medications, the drivers would take it to the various nursing homes or institutions, wherever. They would hire a lot of the conscription guys were out of Nigeria or Somalia, like refugees and stuff, right? They found one dude one morning just dead in his van. They had a heart attack or something.
I can only hope that my untimely demise permanently traumatizes a stranger. Goddamn multitasking, watching yins in the fucking chart. Is your cousin live in fucking Pittsburgh?
Originally from Pittsburgh, but she lives down in Florida now.
Well, while the Chargers put it on your Steelers, how about you let me put it on you, baby?
Yeah, she's getting a little less haughty the more you tell me about it.
It's fine. Just bring me Permanis and shut the hell up.
Oof.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Huh.
She may need that room cleansed.
Yeah. Current job caught a lady brushing her teeth with her own shit and written hieroglyphics on the wall in her menstrual blood.
And that's just at the post office.
Yeah, but think about after you clean all that up and like catch her at a different time of the month, like that chick's fun.
Dude, that was always the nastiest thing. One of the part-time jobs that I
What,
had.
doing
in high
hieroglyphics with menstrual
Well,
blood?
that too. One of the part-time jobs I had was working for a company that is no longer in existence, so I could name drop Illyria Maintenance. And essentially, it was like 4 crew leaders and then like a bunch of part-time high schoolers, and we would go and clean banks and like one of my like permanent spots was like I was cleaning the offices at Ridge Tool and shit like that. And we call them jelly rolls, but the worst thing that you could fucking clean is the fucking jelly roll fucking thing.
Where like the urinal cake thing?
No. Where the women shove all their fucking tampons and shit in the little fucking metal baggy thing. Oh, awful. And then there'd be times where there was no fucking bag in there at all, but they're still shoving the shit in there.
How do you get it out? Then what do you do?
You grab
seriously gonna throw
you grab a pair of fucking gloves.
like,
Fucking
you know how you were 2 weeks ago? At the
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just, one of my chores as a kid was to clean the fucking bathroom. was to clean the fucking bathroom, and I had my mom and my fucking sisters, and it was fucking gross. So, like, the smell of those things now, just.
yeah.
Cousin Traz said she lives in Pensacola, born and raised in Pittsburgh, and Troy Polamalu can put it on her.
Listen,
I read it as put it in me, which she probably was fine with. That.
That's in her, on her.
Yeah.
Listen,
around her.
I will wear the wig. I will go tanning for a few days.
Well, here we go. Canceled. We're going down this road.
I'll even wear high-heeled shoes. They're like platform shoes, so I get a few inches of
I
height.
feel like he already has them. He's just like very willing. I got this.
Ms. says gross, but I've got a few. I got the best bar stories.
Well, let's hear some bar stories then.
Let me take a break first.
You want to take a break?
We can take a break. We still haven't talked about our worst jobs. We've named various jobs, but when we come back, we got to talk about our worst jobs.
Do it.
Break.
back.
Cousin Hathel says that stilettos and fishnets work for her. Will you be wearing them, or would that be like a shared costume? Because I'm fine with it
I
either
was
way.
just say you'd probably fucking wear it without any question.
I will show up looking like Dr. Scott from Rocky Horror. Just I don't whatever.
So is this a married cousin or? Tom John says Bruiser would love the horror story from the stall I had to clean at the OG once.
Please no. Please no. Just give me.
So when I worked for the Halloween store before I got hired in at the Ohio State store, it was the same company. I had to like clean the bathrooms and shit, but it was never actually bad. I have no horror stories. It was just, I mean, it sucked having to clean the fucking bathroom, but it wasn't like there was fucking piles of shit on the ground or anything.
I think the worst job that I probably had was the week that I was at the foundry.
Foundry work sucked.
Like my brother works there. Like he's built for that. Like
The
I
bar brother.
yeah, like I can do construction and drywall and paint and all that good shit. Like
I've got a kitchen that says you can do drywall.
got dead relatives that said I could do drywall.
Yes.
So I got I was working for the construction crew and ended up like getting hired in at the foundry. Well, normally the job that I had, they usually bid within the company. But I ended up getting a spot in the melt shop. So our department was you melt everything fucking down and then pour it into the kettles and all that.
Stinks so bad.
I was there, yeah, I think I made it a week. And it was one of those deals where you literally poured like one kettle every so many hours. So you were literally standing there taking the temperatures of the furnaces and sweeping the floor till something was ready to get poured. So the kid that was training me, and I say kid because he was younger than me, was like, oh yeah, I got this down pat. So there's one guy operating the crane with a remote. Once it comes over, we open the furnace, and the kid takes the wheel and spins it, and the ladle dumps into the furnace. This kid goes, yeah, been doing this for a while. I got it down pat. And spins the wheel. The kettle is about 3 feet short of the furnace.
Oh God.
Oh no.
And I see molten lava coming my way. And I'm in that fashionably green fucking fire retardant outfit and the fucking plastic fucking mask. And I fucking haul ass because I'm not trying to fucking die. Hit
Yeah,
the
not
fucking,
trying to test that
dude, I
suit.
literally like turn and fucking run into the wall because I can't see. And I was just like, the fuck?
This
Am
is
I-
it.
How I die.
This is how I go
fucking
out.
die. And the kid's just standing there, he's like, I've never had that happen before. So, of course, when something like that happens, because it melted through and melted every fucking wire on that furnace, the big wigs come in and they got to do their inspections and shit like that. And I was like, well, and he goes, there ain't much you could do right now if you just want to go to lunch. And I was like, cool. Got in my car, started, drove, and never came back.
I worked when I
I
worked
got no shame in saying fuck that place.
when I worked at the foundry. I worked in the slurry department. So we made the sand water mixture that you dipped all the wax into
Yeah.
to make the castings. So
You're looking at me like I know what the fuck you're talking about.
they take wax. So they essentially take molds.
but he's like, yeah. I'm like, no.
They take molds and fill them with wax,
Makes
right?
sense. Okay.
And then you take the wax and you dip it in this slurry like 5-6 times and let it harden, and it builds a casing on it. And then when they pour the molten metal into the casing, it melts the wax. And then when you clean up the castings, what the residual wax stuff comes off, and
Then you have the mold itself.
and then you have the actual metal mold itself. So I worked in the slurry department for like 2 weeks, and this dude is dumping the bags of the plaster into the tank, and I'm sitting there making the tank of the slurry for the following day. And he's dumping it, and he's leaning a little too far over, and it's essentially like a giant KitchenAid blender.
Yeah.
Is what this slurry tank is, and he leans a little and goes ba-bump right in,
Oh.
and you hear ba-bump, ba-bump, as because it's two giant, like, essentially beaters that are just stirring this. It took his pants and his shirt, and they got tangled up in the beaters and caused him to stop.
Lucky fucking for him.
Yes, because he would have died.
Oh yeah.
That's where I thought this story was going to end.
No, he
Like
didn't
Bruiser
die.
watched the guy die at work.
He did not die, but he came out of that tank and looked like he was in a German Bukkake film.
He probably found another fucking job the next day.
They fired him on the spot.
You wouldn't have had time to fire me. I would have been gone.
Right.
In my fucking underwear. Out. I ain't even coming back for my last check.
Just don't look at me. I'm just gonna walk to my car. Just
We have already established that you are not cut out for man work.
Hey, I did this shit.
just keep my holdover check. We'll be all right.
Just because you did it doesn't mean you're cut out for it.
I fucking did it. And I think I did all right.
Did you ever get up on the roof?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you did.
I used to shovel the snow off of the roof to scrape the shingles, rip those motherfuckers off, and prep the roofs.
Every
All
morning, there would be a selfie on the roof.
Yeah.
I told Trip the one year I'd come work for him on vacation, if all I could do was just walk around in the flower beds with a magnet and sweep every once in a while. I said I didn't want to do anything physical. Like, that's all I want to do. And he goes, okay. I was like, I just want to sit there with my headphones in all day and just walk around the flower beds. and
Dude, that was he had his headphones in all day singing fucking Celine Dion and Backstreet Boys and having the fucking time of his life.
Speaking of Backstreet Boys, fucking Max Alexander was at the show last night, right?
Oh yeah.
Dude, he ended up being in the main with Bray,
Okay.
with Bray McKenzie, and he's got to cut this promo or he's gonna turn heel. Dude, he was out back of that building the entire show, pacing back and forth, rehearsing his promo. And I looked at him and I went, dude, relax, like. Just go out there and cut a promo. He goes, I gotta think of what I gotta think what I gotta say. I'm like, dude, relax.
Sign guy says, I've only had 2 jobs in my life, starting at 10 at my dad's now mine machine shop for 30 plus years, and at Regal for the last 18.
Yeah, I've had a lot more fucking jobs than that, sign guy.
I'll come work at Sign Guy's machine shop. I took machining in high school.
I took not a machining class, but it was metals. It's always called metals 1, 2, and 3.
Like metallurgy?
What's that?
Like metallurgy?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, I don't know.
Metallurgy, the study of fucking metals.
No, we just basically
Metal.
made ashtrays and welded shit. Like that was literally so we get there and like he had us make, we made these sheet metal boxes. And then of course you take the fucking cutter out and you have an ashtray. And that's essentially what we made was ashtrays.
Okay.
And then every once in a while we got to play with like the welder and shit like that. And then we had like a molding thing where we made a cast of like it was like the Mickey Mouse ears, like. But a lot of ashtrays and a lot of one-hitter quitters were made in there.
So my absolute worst fucking job in the history of ever was the fucking pickle farm that I worked at.
Is this where your hate for pickles comes in?
Imagine a world where you hate pickles already. You don't like them to fucking begin with. And then you get a job at a pickle factory. It's called Herman's Pickle Farm in Garrettsville, Ohio, and it's still in business. I know this because I just did a credit application for somebody who works at Herman's Pickle Farm, and I passed. Somebody else has to do this. I cannot.
I was going to say,
fucking
how
do it.
quick did you deny him?
No shot. Miss said she's had the same job for the last 19 years, glutton for punishment. Before that, I was in daycare, and I hit other people's kids, so that didn't go well. And she agrees, pickles, thank you. Another fucking goddamn American citizen. So they put me at, like, the front of the line, right? Now, so I'm 18 years old. I was broke as shit. Like, I needed money. I was through a temp service. We get paid every day.
Yeah.
Labor ready. Work today, paid today. I didn't have a car, so I had a ride. Like, I just had to get to the temp service, which was 3/4 of a mile from my house. So you walk down there, they set you up with somebody who does drive. You pay them $5 out of your pay when you get paid, and you got to ride to and from work. It was fucking fabulous. Except it wasn't. So they put me, my first assignment, my first day, was packing these fucking pickles, just like barehanded.
Like the
into
girthy
jar.
ones?
No, the sliced fucking pickles, like into the jars, and it's just going down an assembly line. And so there's just like quadruple the width of this table of just pickles. And as it starts to slide down, they just dump more of them on there. Dry pickles. There's no pickle juice in here yet. We'll get to that as we get further down the fucking line. So you've got these jars just going down a belt down the assembly line, right? And people stuffing them in there, and then there's like, as they're going down, people are putting labels on them, and then it goes from a belt to a roller assembly line.
Oh, okay.
And once it gets on the roller, it's because there's a fucking spigot just running nonstop for 16 fucking hours,
Juices
just
'em.
spilling pickle juice right in there. So what doesn't go in the jar goes in the fucking ground, and you have just a fucking lake, an ocean of pickle juice that you have to walk through to get back to the fucking break room and anywhere else. So you go home just reeking like fucking pickles. I would go home and I would take a shower. I would get out of the shower, and my mom would ask me when the fuck I'm going to take a shower. I still smelled like fucking pickles.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas now.
You better fucking not.
I'm gonna get you a jar of Herman's pickles.
No fucking shot. No shot. Mm-mm. When I quit that job, I had to fucking burn all the clothes. I sold my car that I had bought while I was working there because you couldn't get rid of the smell. It was in everything. Ugh. Worst shit ever. I hated it so fucking much. I asked them to move me down to the end of the line of just stacking the boxes on the fucking pallets. And I was so determined to not get back there. I was so fucking good and fast at stacking the pallets, they sped up the fucking line just so I didn't have to go back fucking over there. I wasn't going back.
See, there we go. There's a new challenge. You and Miz have to see how many pickles you can eat in
Nope.
5 minutes.
There's not much that could get me to quit my fucking job. So, I think everyone here knows I love my wife.
It's either this or we do the beans again.
I'll do 10 beans before I do one fucking pickle.
We still got them here.
Well, I don't see no pickles, so fuck you. You got no leverage on me, you fucking piece of shit. I think you all know that I love my wife. I think my wife is fucking gorgeous and sexy. If she's eating a fucking pickle, she's sitting on the other end of the fucking couch. Don't come near me with that shit. Don't fucking try to kiss me after you eat that fucking toxic garbage bullshit. Fuck you.
Coming in with that tongue.
No fucking
So,
chance.
so they are still in existence, and you can call them and order pickles. So we're gonna get some Herman's pickles
No,
up
the fuck
here.
we're not. No, the
Get
fuck
that
we
holiday
are not.
package for your loved ones.
Yes.
Nope.
Do you eat other pickled food,
Like what?
like pickled eggs or pickled
No.
peppers or?
Oh,
I don't eat.
pickled
I don't
eggs.
eat peppers to begin with, so I don't eat pickled peppers.
Bro, you want to see a grown man fucking shit himself instantly? You put a fucking pickled egg in front of me.
You eat it though.
No, the fuck I won't.
You eat those fucking eggs out of the package at the gas station.
No.
Yes, you did. Yes, I've seen you do it.
In a salad, but not the fucking just grab a fucking random egg and
Oof.
Yeah, they made so they you would just see fucking like gaylords full of fucking cucumbers that they were making into fucking pickles. No, fuck you.
I'll bring you some.
I won't fucking touch them. I wouldn't.
Just gonna slather your chair in the juice.
You know the worst part about like that very short-lived bartending stint that I had is when someone wanted a fucking pickleback. I wanted to go back.
DJ
in-
Billy Duck Kid.
No.
Oh.
That was DJing. DJing was fine. When I was bartending, so I was actually bartending
at the
for
at the
about-
shithole bar.
Yes.
Okay.
For about 3 or 4 weeks while I was also working for Trip.
She said pickled eggs aren't bad, but fuck the actual pickles.
So I had to like go take like this fucking industrial sized jar of pickles and dump the pickle juice into like it didn't even have a shot glass. It just had like a little plastic fucking condiment container to take out to people to do fucking pickleback shots. Do a fucking Jameson and then that. And then it's so fucking good they want another one. You have to go back and get a fucking nope.
Now, see, Goose is weird because she doesn't eat pickles, but she'll drink pickle juice.
I knew there was something wrong with your fucking kid. That's fucked up.
Other than the fact that she looks nothing like Sean and more like Buddy.
Aw, boo.
I mean, you know.
Fuck everything pickle related.
What me and Jessa do when he's on road trips is none of his business. Keeps it in the family.
Which cousin was that?
Don't worry about it.
There she is. Let's go.
Yes.
Outstanding. That's fucking fantastic.
I got nothing.
It was a throwaway joke that fucking landed hard.
Arthur said, I'm about to eat a pickle now. How do you kick him off of this fucking feed? Can you eject someone from here, like a chat room?
I'm going to need you
Ban his IP address.
sending the feds over now.
Fuck you, swatting. Yes, block him.
No!
Yes.
Boo!
That's not nice.
Fuck you and your pickle.
You become drunk with power.
The only pickle that ever was like Pickle Rick. That's it. Any other
Pickle
pickle
Rick.
can fuck off.
Tyler, outside of producing this show, what's the worst job you've ever had?
It's hard to beat this.
Fucking Keith owes you a lot.
It'd probably be so me and Keith did lot pickup for his cousin, so we would go to like construction sites and all the fucking electricians and plumbers and shit that just throw shit out in the lot,
Yeah.
we picked up.
That sounds terrible. I don't know that anyone heard that though. I had another shitty job through that same temp service at a landfill, just going around picking up trash, which seems kind of fucking redundant because we're at a landfill. I never fucking understood that shit.
Ugh.
Dude, I don't. There's one of the pickups I have is in Valley View, and I am still trying to decide whether they are digging up an old landfill or if they're actually using that as a landfill.
They're digging it up.
Because the business that I go to, if this is the shop, the landfill is literally right there.
I think
Because it's like Boya Excavating or whatever has
Yeah.
their spot there.
I think they're digging it up.
But I told the dude, I was like, what the fuck are they doing over there? Like, that's all you see is this fucking hill of trash. And it's the same fucking, like, backhoe moving it back and fucking forth. Like,
Well, supposedly that landfill out by Bouncer's house, the one in Youngstown, supposedly you could see that thing from fucking space.
Yes.
That's fucking insane.
well, ours out here, we just bought more airspace from, was it the FCC or whatever?
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, you have to buy airspace
Yeah.
as a landfill. Is it the FAA? Yeah,
That
you
makes
know.
more
The FCC is the Federal Communications.
But they're airwaves too, motherfucker.
Yeah, airway.
But it has nothing to do with airspace.
Airwave, airspace, MySpace. I don't give a fuck.
It's all the feds, man. It's all the feds.
Oh, God.
We thought it was Bruiser who was going to take us down. Fucking surprise. It's Uncle Traz.
Oh, no. Give me some time. I still might.
I got a head start on my history search than he does. So
Yeah, right. He might start
There's-
it, but you'll
Right.
finish it.
So,
What just happened there?
somebody hit a button.
Was that in all of our ears? When,
oh yeah, I heard it.
So, Madison was like watching TikTok or something the other day, and there's one of a dude dressed up as Jesus, and he kicks the door open and he says, "What would you do if I broke into your house right now?" Someone commented, "Delete my search history."
Yeah, that would definitely be the first thing to go.
I think my worst job wasn't necessarily bad for anything that I had to deal
Sign
with
guy
as far
says
as like
they heard it also.
like pickles or shit in bath stalls and anything. I worked for Hardee's that was over by my mom's house in high school. And we had a couple of guys quit. And one dude got fired for sexual assault of one of the kitchen staff. And he was the dude that would come in and unload truck.
This is already not a fun story.
I was a sophomore. Dude, I was a sophomore in high school. I had to come in on Wednesdays and Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. and unload the truck. And then go to high school on Wednesdays. So, like, they were already skirting labor law rules.
Speaking of breaking labor laws, Traz today.
What labor law?
Child labor laws.
Son, that's a fundraiser.
Put your kid to work.
She's 16.
All right, well,
Yeah, fuck, she's 16.
Yeah,
God damn
tell
it.
me about it.
Fuck. All right, well, proceed.
Madison's 16.
This is bullshit.
Thomas will be 9,
I remember when that kid was born.
right?
Fuck you. This is fucking bull. I hate it here.
Dude, I'll be 40 in April. We're gonna have a banger of a fucking party.
If I show up.
I technically.
I
didn't-
doubt you will.
I technically.
You still haven't come out to my fucking house.
Nope, haven't seen the lake. Lake Bruiser.
It's all right. Just show up when he's not there, and your fucking uncle will creep up on you like an old fucking Vietnam vet.
He
like,
is a Vietnam vet.
Yeah, I know. I show up to do drywall, and I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm in your driveway." And before I could finish the fucking text, you must be here for Andrew.
Uncle Bob.
I gave a combat veteran an extra $252 when I bought his car the other day.
There you go.
So, when we had the mega school, when it was still Shooting Star Pro Wrestling, out at Jamie's Flea Market,
What a shitty name. Who came up with that one?
probably Traxler. Traxler or Mad Dog? Or a combination of somebody. I'm not sure, but yeah.
I just saw your fucking pickle gif, you
I-
piece of shit.
I was waiting.
Fuck you.
But
Carry on.
the back lot where we were at, people would always try to park there because
that
it
was the type of jar I had to pour that shit out of.
the big one.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be all the chat is in our group chat now. It's just pickle gifts.
There should be. Do they got like a big care package at the pickle
I will,
shop?
dude.
I'm telling you, this is a bad fucking idea and it will not end well for you.
I will, dude. I will seriously. They open at 9 tomorrow. I will call tomorrow morning and I will find the fuck out.
I'm moving.
I will have it shipped directly here.
Nope.
And then when we do the Christmas show, we will bring it out wrapped, bow tied.
I have been chased through a Buffalo Wild Wings with a fucking pickle. You think I'm going to stay here while you open that shit? I am gone as it gets, brother. I am not sticking around for that shit. Fuck you and your pickle shit.
Would they deliver to the shoot job?
Oh, that'd be even better.
No
yes.
fucking shot. Bro, I'm a manager. I'll throw that shit away. I don't have to fucking stand for this. Take it right to the fucking dumpster. A monumental waste of money. Nobody eating no fucking pickles.
Fuck your pickles.
I found something even better.
The Incredible Edibles or whatever.
Pickle bouquets
Ooh.
Bro, you're
with the variety of
going
pickles.
to get a lifetime supply of dicks shipped to your house.
That's fine.
Big old fat veiny ones.
That's fine. I don't care.
Fucking cadaver dicks.
So yes, I found a place that does pickle bouquets.
You don't want to start this fucking
That
pickle war,
actually
bro.
does look pretty good. Where the fuck we were at? It was after a show, but Stronghand was with us, and apparently, I don't think he's not a big pickle person either. And he was taking the pickles off his plate, and I'm sitting next to him. Traxler's sitting across from him. Whoever else was with us, and he starts complaining about something. And I took the pickle and I went and smacked it across his fucking face.
I hate mac and cheese.
That is actually.
There's no way you can hate mac and cheese as much as I fucking hate pickles.
Do pickles make you vomit at the
Yes.
at the near sight or smell of them?
The smell of them makes me want to fucking puke.
So same with mac and cheese. If I smell mac and cheese, I will on sight.
I'm gonna carry Easy Mac with me every fucking where I go.
The little microwavable
Yeah,
ones.
I'll fucking
Just
3
sit-
minutes. We got a war.
Dude, Thomas eats
Just
those.
sit here, just.
Thomas eats those like they're going out of style, and I have to walk. And you've been in our house. Like I have places to go.
Dad, where you going?
He will come. He'll start sitting at the table and start eating them. Right. And I'll walk out of the living room because our table is in the, like, our living room is kind of cut in half. Like, we got the TV and the couch and shit, and then the other side's where our dining room table is. And see, she puts it up, and that's exactly right. Except this little fucker likes to eat it whenever. And the one night he came in and sat next to me on the couch with one of those fucking cups in his hand. I'm like, I gotta go.
Apparently, we just unlocked a level on
100 messages today.
the
Messages
interwebs.
probably mean comments then? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Outstanding.
think that's through what, all of the. Okay.
But your blonde cousin, it seems to have disappeared. Our YouTube friend.
No, she's still laughing. I just got a text message. It was just all laughing.
I told her
emojis.
I would show up in stilettos. I got nothing out of that. Come
You're
on.
on Instagram.
I mean, whatever. I don't kink shame. I'll participate. I'm down for whatever once.
More than once.
Usually more than once. Wow, we got 9 minutes left.
We do.
And fuck you, guy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
so hung up on fucking pickles.
Buddy sent me the message earlier. They're getting the dates and stuff set for the CACs next year. Because that's kind of one of the bucket list things I want to do.
I would like to go.
It's pretty much going to be me chasing Jessa around the whole fucking trip.
You trying to play grab ass with Jessa?
What's that?
Just trying to play grab ass with Jessa?
Yeah, why not? It's Vegas.
What happens
For
in
you, it's more
Vegas?
like grab her shoulders because, you know, you have to like be on your knees to grab her on the ass.
He will do that too.
However, I got to get there. I'm a team player.
Fair enough.
Love you, buddy.
Do you have a fuck you guy this week? Oh, my fuck you guy's about to be you.
Yeah.
Little reverb.
I sincerely hope the microphones pick that up when we're in here just ripping ass.
Did this bitch really put a fucking pickle emoji on
She
there?
did. That's what.
Yes, fuck you. I don't have the ability to repo your car, but I'm gonna find out who does.
So much for that extended warranty.
You better make that fucking payment on time. I know you will.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Do it again, Jessa. Do it again. Put like 4 or 5 of
I was
them
just
up there.
saying, throw a couple on there.
I hate you all. So if you even just put if you put like tomato and onions on a sandwich, you could take that shit back off. A pickle, it's fucking ruined.
Dude, I'm stopping at Jimmy John's the next Sunday that we're in here
For what?
because they got them big fucking girthy pickles, and they're perfectly sliced in half, and I'm just gonna fucking gnaw on it.
Fucking
so
Jessa.
now it's you. You're the one.
Fucking Jessa.
I don't need this shit.
So the girls on Pillow Talk this week had an episode where they talked about men's issues in relationships, right? What women feel like they misunderstand about men in the relationship.
Unfortunately, my brother no longer owns the bar. He turned it back over to the owners.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Isn't that a sticky situation?
Nah, not really. COVID made it. He just could not maintain it after COVID.
I was honestly impressed to see him like keep it together through that shit because a lot of places
the
fucking
kitchen.
didn't.
The kitchen really like kept them alive, and that's the pickle pizza came out of that.
Fuck that pickle pizza.
Oh, that pickle pizza was so good.
People are fucking terrible.
And from my understanding,
You and everyone like you.
And from my understanding, it's the bar is now back to its original name. Well, not original, but back to its old name of Settle In, and they no longer advertise the pizza.
So there goes all their profits.
Well,
But so
Yeah.
my suggestion is we get Miz in here and we do an episode about how men misunderstand women.
that never happens.
If Miz is even still listening.
She gone.
She gone.
Started talking about pickles and lost everything.
Right. So you got a fuck you guy?
Oh, after the second gif, it's probably
there's
about to
another
be
one?
Fucking Bruiser. Fuck you, you Vlasic motherfucker. He's got the big jar too. I'm done with you. I'm leaving.
This is a fucking plastic.
There it is.
What do you think, Miz?
Bill Rose has left the chat.
She said here.
You want to come in on the next Sunday? We're in here and talk about what things men misunderstand in a relationship.
I just realized we have a fourth mic in here. I
We
was
do.
honestly, after like the initial week, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was there. I was like, man, we can't do a rotating fourth. We can do a rotating fourth.
We can.
Let's see. Today's the 20th.
I heard Miz and Pickles. Nope, no fucking pickles. No fucking pickles.
So we'll be
No
back here on the
fucking
5th
pickles.
and the 19th.
In December, we are trying to work out a rotating like only have to work every third Sunday for managers. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but then I wouldn't be every other Sunday. I mean, I'm not saying you guys have to change your show schedule, but if we have the opportunity to do more shows,
Well,
it's
You
more
know.
chances for Bruiser to be late.
So yeah, that'll be.
I was closer this week.
Well, you started sooner this week.
Yeah,
I did leave.
5th and the 19th are the December dates for our shows.
Now, the 12th is not our show week.
No, I didn't say the 12th.
December 12th, if that is our show week, I wouldn't be able to be here December 12th anyway. That is, wait a minute,
No,
December
the
12th.
5th and the 19th.
We're taking Arissa to her first concert on December 12th.
Where are you taking her?
We got tickets to a Hailstorm and Evanescence show down in Columbus or
Ooh,
There you
Cincinnati.
go.
That's fun.
I didn't know Evanescence was still a thing. Bullshit. Every other week is almost too much. Fuck you, sign guy. Everybody sing the pickle song. Fuck you. I thought it said Arthur. Now it says author.
No,
Author.
Author. I have a stutter. Is
The
his name
pickle
Arthur
song.
or author?
Hang on, this has got me intrigued here.
Pickle song?
Hang on. Daddy's going to YouTube.
Do it.
Daddy's going to YouTube.
I don't really have a fuck you guy this week. Well, I do, but I don't.
I really don't.
Have we evolved past the fuck you guy of the week?
No, just mine.
we got to buy this week.
What? I have a little story to tell you.
How long is this fucking song?
A minute and a half.
Down the street, bitch, walking down the street. Walking down the street with shoes at my feet. But then I saw a glimpse from the corner of my eye. I saw the smoking hot broad walk by. I said, yo, baby, what's up? She said, you talking to me? Well, duh, there's no one else on the street. You're coming back to my place. This is how it's gonna be. But then something hit my face. Who threw this pickle at me? Ow! Who threw this pickle at me? Excuse me? Can't you see I'm trying to mac this bitch? Who threw this pickle at me?
Oh my
They
god!
said Tyler cut them off if they play the pickle song. Sign guy said don't play it, don't want to violate copyright standards. Well, you should know we have no standards.
Or wait, is this it?
Don't fucking shake your head like you like this shit.
This is how we're gonna go off the air tonight.
Yep.
No.
That is 3 minutes none of us will ever fucking get back.
Good lord.
Yeah, so I don't really have, outside of the fucking grill today, that's kind of my fuck you guy, but
So you said your fuck you guy would do what now? You don't have to name your fuck you guy, but what?
So let's just say it involves the Rittenhouse verdict and my employer.
Yeah, the fucking the racist guy.
racist parts guy or
No, my employer.
Oh, okay. So if we go into this, your former employer.
Yeah, let's just.
All right, well, I'll be your fuck you guy. You can be my fuck you guy.
That's fine.
You fucking pickle piece of shit.
pickle pieces.
Bread and butter are the best, man.
Fuck them, bread and butter. What does that even mean?
Bread and butter pickles.
I don't
never
label.
heard of
I don't know what they fucking taste like. I ain't putting that garbage in my mouth.
They're like kind of like a sweet and sour pickle.
Nope.
Thank you, bud.
We're gonna get Bill drunk and
we
then just rub pickle juice on his mustache.
Bro, I will catch a case. I will wake up in fucking prison. I'll be in a fucking holding cell wondering where all my friends went.
They are on the sweet side. Like that ass. that I'm no longer allowed to touch.
You've been cut off.
Yep.
He smacked that ass. It's fine.
I could smack it.
You just can't grab it.
See, Buddy agrees.
But he doesn't. Man,
And Jim, yep, they know. Bread and butter.
really good for sandwiches.
Thank you.
we talking about her ass or the pickle?
Yeah,
What's
both.
the-
Both.
All right. Well, I think that's the end of the road for us, is it not?
I believe so.
All right. Well, I am the one night banana stand Bill Rose.
I am Uncle Tress.
And Bruiser. We are the Bearded Bastards.
Bearded bastards. Oh, and my nice little $20 shirt I got from the
Nick fucking
gentleman
Chubb.
standing at the. It says Nick fucking Chubb, and on the back it says "Bitch, move out the way."
Yes.
As we go off the air for Bill, pickle, 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 pickle.
Bill at Wickos Auto Mall in Akron. I bought my car here, and you should too. Check it out. Boom, remote start. Is that what you're looking for? I got it all. You need a truck? I got you. Looking for an SUV? How about a luxury car? I'm telling you, I got you. Who needs an Indy when you got an Audi? 1875 Britton Road. Come on in and ask for Bill. I'll be waiting for you.